This is something that happened in 90 days. And I will tell you that I isolated 18 things that I wanted to do from that conference. And I implemented every one of those, and it was a major change in my business. So I think if you do the same thing, you'll find that you can have the same type of results. I own a company called Success Training Systems, which I help other entrepreneurs grow their business. I've got a long history of doing that. I was an Inc. 500 guy, all that stuff. But what I was doing is helping people, and I thought there was an opportunity to take information style marketing and use it in a retail or other types of businesses. So how many of you help other people with their marketing? Most of you. How many people use information style marketing in their business? Well, what I wanted to find out was, would those two combine? Could you really teach people to use information marketing in their business and use it in a retail environment? So I needed a customer to try this on. And so I also happen to own some health clubs in Colorado. So I decided, why don't I be the first customer? So I own a company by the name of LA Boxing. We teach boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts. And so my experiment here was to take a information marketing type of marketing and apply it to a retail business that had before then had not really ever seen that before. And my experiment was to see, does this really work? Does this stuff really work? It all started with a pink pair of boxing gloves. See, I was retired 4 years ago. I'm like one of the oldest guys here. My marketing's worked so well, my hair fell out. So I guess that's, some of you have the same problem. Your marketing's really good. But my wife sent me to buy a pink pair of boxing gloves, and I ended up buying the whole gym because the place I went to buy the boxing gloves from was in bankruptcy. This was the club, and it was called LA Boxing. And they had very few members. It had a beautiful facade, but there was nothing happening inside. So that was the challenge, is how do I take this business and turn this around? Lo and behold, I ended up buying another one. I ended up building another one and building another one. So now I have 4 of these things, and I'm building 2 more. This is an example. We have 8 managers in 4 different clubs, 48 different employees, and basically we're there to help people get in shape. We're there for people that are really tired of the treadmill. This is the inside of the clubs. We have a boxing ring, we have mixed martial arts, we also have weight facilities. But most people, when they think of boxing, they think of, the old guy with a stogie saying, "Hit him, kid," in the corner like in the old Rocky movies. That's not what we offer. We offer cardio kickboxing classes, and we have 600 of these classes on a monthly basis, and we charge this on a membership fee. But here's the problem. Our marketing really was not working. It did 3 years ago, but our marketing ceased to work effectively. We weren't able to support the growth that we were looking for to continue to build businesses. Our membership growth had stalled. We'd kind of flatlined. And we had a lot of our credit cards were declining. Customers that were paying us on a monthly continuity basis, their credit cards were decaying because they didn't have any money. So that was like 25% of our cards were declining. So our business had some problems underneath it. There was confusion. Who is this company and who is LA Boxing? What is it we stand for? There was confusion in the marketplace. And we also really didn't know who our prospects were. So when I bought this business, I really didn't know what I had. Now, I would challenge everyone in here to look at your business and think, what are the key problems with my business that I'm trying to solve? That's where you should start. What is it you're trying to accomplish? We all came here for a reason, but what's the end result you're looking for? And these were the 4 things that we determined were the biggest problems in the business. I was like this guy. We were working and working and working on the wrong things. I'll give you a minute on that one. So we were putting in the effort, but the results weren't what we were looking for. So first step we did is we decided we should take market research to another level. So in coming from the Info Summit and Super Conference, this is the first thing I learned is you better know your marketplace, because if you want more of what you have, more clients, you better know what that is, right? You need to know who it is you're selling to in the first place. What is your ideal prospect? What's your ideal client? And all of you, that's the first thing you should ask in your business is, what's the market research? What is it that I'm trying to go get in the first place? So we used AccuData, which is a report you can get online. You can find that on Google. And we also used SurveyMonkey to survey our members to find out who were these people. And we had some very interesting information. We had a wake-up call because what we thought was our customer was not our customer. We thought our customer were men, kind of rough, tough, fighter kind of dudes that really wanted to get in there and sweat. We thought they wanted to learn to fight, learn self-defense. And we thought they were lower to middle income and that they lived close to the club. Only one of those was right. What we found out by running our list through AccuData and doing SurveyMonkey is we found out that our ideal customer was none of these except for the last. So the reality was 61% of our members were women. They were bored with traditional health clubs. What that meant was they had memberships at other health clubs. So we were really taking from our competition. They were professionals and homemakers, and they also needed to learn a new workout and have fun. They were upper income, not lower income, and 90% of them did live within 10 miles of the gym. So now we knew our target. So do you know your target for your customer? Do you know exactly what it is that you're trying to find? So it wasn't the guy on the left, it was the girl on the right. That's what we really wanted. So doesn't that change your marketing message? Completely. So that was the first reality. Step 2, I took the advice from the guys and wrote a long-form sales letter. That long-form sales letter was written that night at 2 o'clock in the morning, was my first attempt. I later revised it and worked on it. It became this behemoth of a letter like this. But that became the basis for all of our marketing. And I would encourage you as well. Once you know what you're trying to accomplish, start with the sales letter because it makes everything else easy. And that's, of course, what they teach us. The next step was to start changing my marketing because all the marketing prior was different. So I'm going to go through these 18 steps like lightning, so hopefully you can keep up with me as we go here. But the first thing we did is dealt with a website, made it sexy and cool, and added opt-ins. The next thing we did is we worked on the irresistible offer. Isn't that what we're told? Irresistible offer. We came up with a couple of those that worked for us. The next thing we did is we completely gutted our sales materials that were used in the gym so they became more appropriate for our target audience. And I retrained our sales staff how to do that. The next thing we wanted to do is add personality to copy, right? Aren't we told that? So I brought in my dog. That's my dog. Her name is Little Tank, and she's a great dog. We take her into the gyms and all. We added her to the logo, and we use her everywhere in our marketing. The next thing we did was added a newsletter. This was a tough one for me because, it's tough to take the time to write the newsletters. But I stole a couple ideas. If we could go to the Elmo real quick. This is the newsletter. I even stole the name, Build a Better Body. You're Build a Better Business. So we even took the name because I'm not that creative. But we also stole another idea inside the newsletter, and that is we show a list of all of our new members that come in each month. Again, you know where you've seen that before. So the newsletter has been a fantastic feature for us. If we go back to the slides, please. We added outrageous marketing. Outrageous advertising. We did the Boss's Crazy Sale. We did this a couple of times, and we signed up a ton of members off of this. A one-time $300 cash if you come in and sign up that day. It was a great program we did. We even started to fix some of the gyms that we had that were a little run down. We wanted to kind of bring them up to speed, right? With our target market, we wanted to really appeal to that. The next thing we did was event marketing. We added some really cool events to our marketing, which included Biggest Loser type of campaigns, 90-day weight loss campaigns, self-defense clinics and seminars. If you notice, 2 out of the 3 appeal to the female audience, our target demographic. But what we found out is the ladies that joined the gym would also bring their husbands who did want to fight, and they'd bring their kids who wanted to compete in the ring. So we added fight nights to appeal to that whole demographic piece as well. Our first fight night we did in March had over 350 people in attendance. They paid an average of $40 to be there, plus we sold memberships, and we also did a lot of other cool things from that, merchandise, etc. Step 12 was we added celebrity, right? We're told that, add celebrity to what you do. So we brought in Chuck Liddell. If you don't know who these people are, that's okay. But we also brought in some local pageant winners and things of that type to really bring on the celebrity. So again, these are steps you can take in your business if you just simply implement them all at once. We even wrapped a truck, and this is my wife's Land Rover that we wrapped in pink. Now I will tell you, I've got 2 little secrets today. This right here is the single best marketing campaign we've run. We get more business from this pink Land Rover than almost anything else we do. The phone rings all the time from people that see this, and the best thing about it is when my wife goes to Starbucks twice a day, it pays for it. Because all the Starbucks people are members of the gym now. So it's worked out really great. So that's been, that's worth a lot. Step 14 was we added social marketing to what we do. We have 1,700 followers now on a brand new fan page that we just started. And what's cool about it, though, is they're not just 1,700 fan page members. They're very active users of the fan page. They're on it all the time. They're putting things in, they're sharing their stories, and it's actually generated a lot of business for us. We also started doing online marketing with Google AdWords and Facebook marketing. So what are you seeing so far in the trend, right? We're doing tons of things, and remember, this was all done in 90 days, starting from a dead pace of 0. We weren't doing any of this. Thank you. The next thing we did is we added flyers, and we even changed our business cards because I have, now 52 employees, and they all have business cards, so we even put a free offer on the back of their cards because they're handing them out all the time. So we started doing that. The next big step was we did a 3-step mail sequence, and if we could go to the Elmo, I'd like to show you what we did here. Remember the sales letter that I wrote? Started here. And by the way, some of you are probably thinking, wow, how big a staff do you have to do all this? You're looking at it. For this business, it's me. I wanted to make sure I did this the right way. So here's the 3-piece. It starts with an express letter and a book. This book is just a short form book, and all this is, don't get freaked out by this, it's just the long form sales letter with beautiful graphics. That's all it is. Just the same words. It's repurposing the content. But the beautiful thing about this book is, remember we talked about who our target audience is? Our target audience is not the old guy that's trying to learn how to box. It's female. So we really focused on it's time for a change. America is overweight, and why? Are you getting this? It's information marketing, right? We're not selling gym memberships here anymore. Why gyms are boring, why gyms don't work. There's your donuts. Got to tell you. You belong to us. Get excited, get in shape. All leads up to finally the conclusion that LA Boxing is the only choice that you should make to get into shape. And so that booklet went out. That was step 1 of the sequence. Of course, included in there was the instant gift certificates and offers. Step 2 was a large format postage card that went out. Everything obviously followed all the guidelines that they tell us for marketing. But here's the second secret I want to give you. This is one of the biggest things we did, and this is door hangers. We're doing door hangers like crazy now. I can't get them out fast enough. It makes the door ring faster than anything else we've done in our marketing, maybe with the exception of that vehicle wrap, because it's something that they have to touch and feel, and door hangers are huge for us. Third step of the sequence was an audio CD that went out that also explained all these concepts, and all it was me reading the sales letter on audio, repurposing content. So one piece did all of this. So there's a lot of other marketing things that we did in combination with that, but I think you get the gist of it. The 3-piece sequence was huge integration with all the rest of this. The other thing we did for $2,400, we shot a TV commercial, and we run it on Bravo, on Beverly Housewives, whatever those are, the Housewives of Beverly Hills, and we run it on those shows because that's where our audience is watching. It runs us $10 to $20 a spot around each club, and we saturate the market with those. So here's what we did. Got the message right. How do you do that? First, you isolate what it is you want, how to get more of it, who your target market is, get the message right. That's done with a long-form sales letter. Next, I cherry-picked the top 18 ideas that I learned at Super Conference and Info Summit, and then I worked simultaneous, not sequential, in implementing all of those in 90 days, and we executed every day. We did over $627,000, $627,182 in 90 days. That was January through March with these campaigns. That represented a 67% increase in new business year over year, and we spent almost 18% less on marketing than we did the previous year. Now, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to take that money, I'm going to invest it, and we're going to ramp up our marketing more in the second quarter. So thank you very much. If you want all of this, I'm happy to give you all this material. And I want to leave you with a 30-second video. Guys, hit it.